Two big men stuffed a female corpse into a boiler, and the high heels on the female corpse's feet fell off. The boiler worker picked it up and took a look. "Isn't this the shoe I gave to my daughter myself?" I haven't waited for the boiler worker Lao Wan to say what kind of gang leader took shoes directly thrown into the boiler. Lao Wan felt uneasy in his heart. After the gang leader leaves, he immediately arrived at the first shop where his daughter worked. "But I was told that my daughter hasn't been to work for a few days." An ominous premonition arises in one's heart. Lao Wan hurriedly rushed to his daughter's residence. Pressed for a long time. No response from doorbell. Take out the spare key. Open the door. The room is empty, but the single shoe that fell off the door, it means that the body is his daughter. Lao Wan looks unusually calm. He changed into his dusty military uniform. The mage avenged his daughter again. But what he couldn't figure out was, Black Boss is not only his friend, even more comrades in arms. Why did the other party want to kill his daughter? Lao Wan was once a combat hero, got hit on the head in a war. The injury was severe at the time, forced retirement. But besides being a soldier, nothing. Can only become a boiler worker, an meager salary to make ends meet. Black Boss was his comrade in arms when he was in the army. The other party shuts down with this layer. He often uses his boiler room to handle corpses. I always say these are bad people. Death is worth living. Lao Wan, based on his trust in his comrades in arms, always silently helping. Lao Wan has a beautiful daughter, Mary. The daughter of the Black Boss is my best friend. My daughter envies Mary's prosperous life, also learning to spend money recklessly. Every time I come to visit Lao Wan, they're all asking for money. Lao Wan knows he doesn't have the ability, but I also want to satisfy myself as much as possible. My daughter is frugal every day. Leave all your pitiful thoughts to your daughter. The daughter wearing mink skin came to ask the old father for money. Lao Wan's savings from frugality and frugality. For my slick daughter. My daughter brings good news this time. She's pregnant with her boyfriend's child. Preparing to marry her boyfriend. Soon you will have a small family. The daughter didn't know that her boyfriend Da Zhuang was actually a subordinate of the Black Boss, and he's a killer who specializes in assassination missions. He didn't even know that her best friend Mary also liked being big and strong. Mary was exchanged by the Black Boss. Strive for strength and competitiveness. Too much thought. This day, Mary went to find Lao Wan. My daughter found out that Da Zhuang was the one who opened the door, blinded by jealousy in an instant. He ran home to find the Black Boss. Let him get rid of Lao Wan's daughter, although the Black Boss dotes on him. But this inexplicable demand, he wouldn't just agree, and he cares a lot about his comradeship with Lao Wan. Mary said, "Just a boiler worker, even if you were a hero at the beginning, not even a bear now. The Black Boss is very helpless. Even if Lao Wan is insignificant, you can't just kill your daughter for no reason, can you? There must always be a reason." Mary dare not say she likes being big and strong. He knew his father wouldn't agree, so he started throwing and rolling around. Let the father have to eliminate Lao Wan's daughter. The Black Boss was worn to pieces by him. After all, it's my own precious daughter. So he called Da Zhuang and entrusted him with this matter. The loyal bison killed his girlfriend without hesitation. Really being someone else's dog. I forgot that I was human. Proficiently put the body into a burlap bag, drag out the room, accidentally leaving a shoe behind, and then carry it to the boiler room for incineration. This boiler worker helps the gang deal with the body. Unexpectedly discovered that the one just pushed into the boiler was his own daughter. This hardly takes Lao Wan seriously. Lao Wan is deeply saddened, resolutely embarked on the path of revenge. He burnt his daughter's photo and shoes. There are no more relatives in the world. He also has no scruples. He put on his dusty military uniform, came alone to the home of the gang leader. Black Boss opened the door, thought Lao Wan was here to reminisce about the past, still holding a ski pole to show off to Lao Wan. Black Boss is his former comrade in arms. Now it's the enemy who killed his daughter. Black Boss has no defenses. Caught in the chest by Lao Wan's ski pole. Da Zhuang rushed over at the sound. Before I could even pull out my gun, Lao Wan kicked me down. Mary, who arrived later, saw the scene before her, stunned to the ground with fear. Lao Wan saw him, remembering my own daughter. I ended up leaving him with a dog. Fate, revenge, and retribution. Lao Wan is carefree. On the way back to the boiler room, he met a little girl. The little girl unexpectedly came to listen to Lao Wan's story of the war. Lao Wan patted the little girl on the shoulder, saying that I just went through a war. This is his second battle he won. It's also the last war of my life. Farewell to the little girl. Lao Wan returns to the boiler room. Take out the dagger from your waist. Cut open one's wrist. This shouldn't have happened. But the human heart is the most unpredictable, just like Lao Wan's life. But the drama.